Bro, I'm about to go down here, loot like 40 syringes, like
This area's so open.
Enemy
Nice.
taken out.
100 got her.
Only 45 seconds. Frag out.
I stuck him. Oh,
Nice.
shot.
Me and me.
I stuck her,
He just blocked my box.
Big third, I think.
What is up, you guys? Razor here, and whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, personally, I use a PlayStation 4 controller on PC. Currently, I've used these settings also on PS4 for 102,000 kills. Yes, I said 102k kills. I use these settings. Most of those kills, because ALCs came out in like Season 1 or 2 or something like that. But anyways, let's get right into the settings. I use Compact. Button hints on, just to show you guys I'm on controller. Crosshair damage feedback off. I feel like it'll make your aim way better. Damage numbers stacking. Ping opacity faded. Obituaries is your kill feed. You should probably have that on, but if you turn that off, you'll probably be able to see a lot more, to be honest. Minimap rotation off. That's just, if you want to make it feel like Call of Duty, turn it on. Weapon auto cycle on empty. It's whatever you prefer. If you have it on off, that just means you have to manually switch your weapon. I have it on, I'm just used to it that way. Auto sprint on makes it a lot easier to sprint, and I use Ecstasy's tap strafing Steam configurations. Those are pretty easy to do. If you want a tutorial for that, just let me know down below in the comments. Double tap to sprint off, yucky. Jetpack control hold, that makes it a lot easier to use. Velk, however you say her name. Incoming damage feedback, I have it on both, it's all preference. Taking damage closes death box. You should get used to having this off, because one tick of caustic gas will take you out of a death box, and then boom, you're not getting your shield swap. So you have to get used to pressing circle or whatever button you use to get out of a death box though. Hop up, pop up, I have it on off. If you don't know what the hop-ups do, just turn this on. It'll let you know if you're really new to the game. Streamer mode is really useless. Basically, all it does is it hides the names on your screen. Anonymous mode is the true streamer mode. If you're trying to hide your name from everybody, if you're scared like I am, I'm going to turn it off now. You can hide your name. Usage sharing, I have it on disabled. Performance display. This shows your ping, your FPS, and all that good stuff. And basically, if you know what your settings already... This is really good to have on, to be honest. I should have it off for the sake of my videos. I have it off so that it just shows more of my screen. Club invites. I think all of this is pretty... These two, at least, are pretty... personal preference. Club invites and communication filter. Shit, skip those. Reticle Color. This is where you can go and change the color of your reticle. I like green personally. And my laser is purple. Ooh. I do not use colorblind mode settings currently, sorry. And personally. We can skip over those. Quickly show audio because this takes 1 second. Incoming voice chat, this is all preference. The only thing I would recommend here is turning down dialogue a bit so that you can hear possibly some more footsteps while Bangalore is explaining what a P2020 does. Video, if you're on console, the only thing you have to worry about here is the field of view and the ability scaling, the sprint view shake. Minimal, disabled, and personally I like 106. I should turn my brightness up, but it doesn't really do anything when I do that. It's probably something to do with my NVIDIA settings. you scroll down here, I use all low. And that's pretty much it for my video settings. Let's get to the controller settings now. Oh. Is my camera covering any of these settings? I think we're fine. I'll turn my camera off when it's really necessary. Sorry about the camera placement. Whoops. Oh well. We will go to the button layout now. I'll turn off my video capture device. All I really changed here was I set it to evolved first, went to customized, and the only thing I switched from evolved is my X and my R1 button. I like to ping with the X button now, and say you're using Pathfinder, I'd grapple with R1, the top right bumper. So it makes your tacticals a lot more accurate, and yeah, that's pretty much the way to go in my personal opinion, especially if you don't have paddles. Let's go to the next section now. Stick layout, I use default. Personally, I like tap to use / hold to reload. This is all preference, but basically what this does for me is I can hold the reload on a door, and that way I don't swing the door open while I'm trying to reload at the same time. Those are controller issues that I don't really deal with anymore. I also just press R2 at the end of my magazine to reload fast. Crouch, I personally like toggle. I think you get more of a crouch spam when you crouch spam. Hold looks cooler on your screen, but in my opinion, toggle is a lot easier to use. Depends if you have paddles though. If you have paddles, hold could be also a really good choice. Aim button, hold. If you have it on toggle, that's kind of whack. Make sure your survival slot button is on so you can actually use your heat shields. No dead zone on the trigger dead zone so you can shoot as fast as possible. And the menu cursor speed is how fast you can curse around in the lobby. And more importantly, your death box. So make sure you keep turning this up in increments, get used to it being really fast, and then you can get way faster shield swaps. And finally, we have made it to the advanced look controls. These first 5 settings are nulled out when you are basically using ALCs. You don't have to worry about these. These aren't affecting you. As you can see, ALC enabled. Movement dead zone small, no inverted look, and I recommend having vibration also off. That's just my personal preference. I wouldn't want to... It's hard to explain, but if your controller's shaking while you're it's just not good for business. Let's turn this camera off for another second and show off my current ALC settings. These are what I basically make tiny changes to this, and I always leave my ADS around the same. But basically my settings are here, and they're here to stay. I don't really change my settings too extremely. I tried to in my last video, but I'm going right back to the OG settings, honestly. And there are my Apex Legends settings. If these help you, make sure you hit the like button. If they do not help you, hit that dislike button, and I will see you in the next video.
86.
Good shit. Finished him.
I'm way behind you guys.
Finished the kill. Broke lifeline. Knocked her. All dead.
You're both office doors.
Sure.
Get rid of the doors so they can't play it. I heard them all.
Oh shit. I broke two.
On lifeline.
Knocked one. Holy shit.
Oh, I cracked him, but the other one helped him.
Probably
Okay,
lose
cracked.
anyway. You win these.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold your shield up.
Oh.
Racer, medkit right here.
Broke for dumbass.
I got you. I got. She broke shield. She broke shield. I'm watching. She's right here on top. She's batting right now. She's still on top. Playing left side now, playing behind.
Shield.
She's faking this.
Hit her for 100.
I tried jumping in front.
She's batting again. Can get her.
Oh,
Good
bitch.
job, look at that.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go.